Hey, we're back again. Grappling Dads Podcast. Paul and Kip.
We need video.
We do need video.
Paul's dancing.
I was.
It's fucking terrible.
I was getting jiggy with it.
It's fucking terrible.
Will Smithing it over here.
Or should I say flipping terrible? Fuck you.
Oh, yeah. Flipping. Frickin'. Fracking. We got a great email.
Someone's an asshole to me.
We got the best email.
Yeah, it was the one that was most mean to me so far.
Yeah, it was great. So I'm reading this, and I'm actually I read it out loud to my wife, and she was just cackling like a schoolgirl with me. Yeah, we were both just getting giggly over the email. So I was going to answer the email. I'm like, hey, I'll just answer it the best I could, but it was kind of not all out of the realm, but a bit of it was. So what I decided was I asked Kip, I'm like, hey, should I send this to Kroyler, just have him answer this fucking thing, because it's gonna be better if he does it. And he's like, yeah, go ahead. So that's what we did. We had
and I'll just be butthurt.
We had Kroyler Gracie answer a listener email.
Oh shit!
For a first on the show.
First.
Yeah, it's good.
So
stuff.
that's what we're doing today.
Yes, it is.
Oh, so we do the other stuff. Kroyler's getting kind of boring.
So esoteric.
I'm very upset with him.
If he could just dumb down his stuff, just like to an 8th grade, 6th, 5th grade reading level.
Elementary. We could get elementary.
Yeah.
Maybe
put some spaces in between the paragraphs.
Maybe use some colors.
Yeah, crayon. Definitely need crayon.
I don't see that much of a request, really.
Yeah.
We get them all this great exposure.
Yeah. All 3 people.
Except for he did try to join another fucking podcast.
Oh God! So
did you hear they tried to lay claim to him?
They did.
Essentially, they're like, "Oh, first you were the Grappling Dads, now you're in Great Northeast." No,
mine. He's ours.
Mine.
So typically, I'm not like, "Hey, go listen to a different jiu-jitsu podcast." However, he was on the Great Northeast BJJ podcast.
We've talked about them in the past. They're great guys. George,
they're really cool.
Great family.
Yeah,
that's behind
them.
it.
Yeah, they're good people.
And good interview. That was a good interview.
It was. I was very entertained. I was. Especially about the part where we got just bust chucked.
Yeah, dude, that took 5 seconds into the show. Hey, fucking Grappling Dads suck.
Yeah. I mean, they're not wrong. But
they're not.
So Kroyler was like, hey, they haven't given me any free stuff. Apparently they fed him or something. They gave us
gummy bears or some bullshit.
Yeah, they gave me tape.
George is obsessed. George is obsessed with gummy bears. So
yeah. He's like, he gave me tape that they got for free. I'm like, well, no. Do you know how hard it is to talk in front of a microphone, asshole? That is hard work.
I don't know. It's evidently it is hard.
It is. It's hard
for most people. It's more difficult.
You know how many gallons of sweat I poured out the first 37 episodes of the Grappling Dads podcast?
Yeah, it was bad, dude.
Dude, it was awful.
It was bad.
It was awful.
And it was amusing.
Not for me, it wasn't.
Yeah,
it was sticky and gross.
Yeah, it was funny.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it was funny. Swamp ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, they called us out. Kroyler then supported them in the call out. Seems a little bit mean.
It was funny. He's
a little traitorous.
He says, you know what they did? They sent me tape that they got for free that I had to then pay for when I picked up. They
See,
didn't
that was
even
the
pay
best
the
fuck up ever.
It was
because
awesome.
that cracked me it just cracked me up.
He goes, that'll be $1.50. Excuse me? No, we did that on purpose.
Even if I didn't, it's awesome.
Intentional. Yeah.
That was one of my favorite things I've ever fucked up.
We submitted you over email or over snail mail.
Stamp whatever sucks.
Because
I literally trusted their freaking machine. It fucked me over.
Yeah, that's the second.
It had nothing to do with me, I'm sure.
You're right. No, it's not me. It's you.
Yeah, it's always somebody else. Not my fault.
Nice. So the email.
Well, hold on to finish up.
Okay.
They got to go check it out.
Yeah.
It's Great Northeast Podcast. It's with Mauricio Stombowski. I said his name wrong, but you know what I mean. He's Grandmaster, 8th degree.
Yep.
Coral belt, which is a color I will never see.
Well,
I don't even put it in my house because I'll never see it.
It's the candy cane belt.
It's candy cane. Yes, it is. It's known as a candy cane belt. And
white and red.
Yeah, white and red. He's amazing. Amazing to listen to too. He's a very down to earth guy. Thick accent.
He's the cat that Kroyler was talking about. He makes Kroyler feel like he doesn't know shit.
Yeah, like a child.
Yeah, more so than Kroyler makes white belts feel like they don't know shit. So that's pretty amazing.
Well, and I learned some stuff about him. The whole, he basically, the offensive triangle Yeah, that's him.
Oh, yeah.
That's him. No big deal.
I had no idea that was like
holy shit.
Shit.
Yeah, and then also the most deadliest guard ever.
Guard of Death.
Yeah, the Guard of Death, and they did an article on it wherever. Listen to that podcast to figure it out.
I got to read that article.
Yeah, I got to find it.
Especially because I'm working on my guard now. Again.
But he came up that he had, the most vicious guard, and he literally blew it off. He's like, somebody wrote something. I was like, he didn't even really claim to it. He's like, somebody wrote something about someone. Might have been me. Yeah, I was
whatever. People do it before me. They do it after me.
I was in the top 2. The other guy was 2. I don't know who was 1. Wait.
I think he was one of 5 Holes Gracie black belts as well.
Yeah, Holes didn't really. I don't think really did that a ton.
Well, he died. He died awful young. So
did he? Okay. Yeah. You know more about the history than I do.
Barely.
Scratch surface. But yeah, it was great. It was really fun to hear them go through things. Only thing, I got to say is there's a little man love going on there, a little man crush from the Great Northeast. They were in a little bit of love with Kroyler.
They refused to do any busting of the balls.
No.
They refused. I'm like, I was waiting for it. I'm like,
oh yeah, I'm like, somebody's got to make fun of him at some point, right?
Do it. Nothing. Come on, guys.
I think that's the only reason I listened. Yeah. It just never happened.
To be fair, they were right there with him. So death was imminent.
Are you shitting me? Have you heard the episode we interviewed him?
That's true.
You think I give a shit?
That's true.
I'm not smart. Well, that might be it. They might have intelligence.
We welcome death. That's our problem.
We do. And we also know Kroyler way too well. He's a great guy. He is a great person. Just not that great a person.
Yeah, you're average black belt,
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. It's cool, I guess, if you're into that.
Yeah. I couldn't. It almost got comical with how much they loved him.
Oh, it did get comical.
Yeah, they really, really are fans of the Kroyler.
A little bit too much. I'm just gonna go down a limb.
A little skosh.
Yeah,
skosh too much.
Yeah,
or a lot.
I mean, like I said,
skosh means a ton, right?
Yeah, he's okay. The only reason that he can beat me is the wrist locks. Clearly.
Oh, clearly.
Because I've had him in like Kimuras and arm locks and knee bars, but I just before I get that tap, just a skosh before wrist lock.
Well,
every time
it's either the wrist locks or all his jiu-jitsu.
Nope,
I'm not sure if it's. I think it's that jiu-jitsu part that's a lot better than us.
No, I'm going to go with the wrist lock on this one.
Just wrist lock. Okay, blue belt. Way to
go. 4 straight blue belt.
Yeah. Keep talking.
You know what's funny about me being a blue belt? So you've actually trained longer in a row than I have ever had in my entire jiu-jitsu career this far.
Yes.
Seriously, because I started a few months after you. I think like maybe 2 or 3 months after you did at Black Line.
Black Line, yep.
But before that, the longest period I've ever trained in a row, I think, was about 1.5 years. So I think you got me beat. I really do.
Yeah, I am. I'm past a year. Well,
I think you're just past a year.
I'm just past 1.5 years.
Yep. So I think as of now, you've trained longer in succession
than Paul ever has.
Yep. But hey, I'm on a pretty good roll.
Well, and look at this skill level over here. Woo!
Oh, God.
I got called out.
Ooh, funsies.
So I got called out at work for making jokes that I'm terrible at my job.
Do you do the dad jokes?
Huh?
Do you do dad jokes?
No. It's long, complicated. Doesn't matter. I just make stupid jokes to all of my regular customers that know me and shit. And,
check.
And they're disparaging to myself, which I know is weird. I don't ever do that. And so I got called into the office. And she's like, "You're really good at your job. Please stop acting like you're a dumbass." I'm like, "But it's funny."
It's who I am.
Me. But then I tell my wife this story, thinking, she knows me. She goes, "You do the same thing at jiu-jitsu." I'm like, "Oh, but I do suck at that." Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Of course you do. You're probably the worst I've seen in my life.
Worst almost blue belt ever. I love how I made one comment and Chad looks at me and goes, "Hold on there, white belt." Fucker.
Oh, it was great. He was like, "You're like, is that kind of like a lube choke?" He's like, "No, it's a cross collar choke
with a baseball grip."
Yeah, whoa there, white belt.
I was like, "Fuck."
It's great.
That was funny. That was funny. I got to give him that. Was funny.
Hurtful, which made it great.
cried a little, moved on. That's why I bring the towel. It's not for sweat. It's for tears.
Yeah.
Tears.
Appropriate.
Yeah. So, but it was good training last night. That was a lot of fun.
That had fun.
Tried a reverse triangle from mount for the second time. Kind of worked.
I would do that if my knee wouldn't explode.
It feels super weird.
Yeah, it's too much pressure on the knees.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, especially that one. Got to drag it basically underneath them. Yeah, it's painful.
Yeah, being old sucks. Or inflexible. Yeah, whatever. It's all the same. So, yeah.
Is it, though?
I don't know.
You like my pause for dramatic?
Dramatic effect.
When something's not dramatic?
No, I do not. So, your test is 2 weeks from?
2 weeks away.
2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Should be fun.
We're going to try the kettlebell swings for you. Get you in shape.
Yeah, because I can't run because my face hurts.
Yeah,
everything
hurts.
You were
saying, so the knees hurt, the hips hurt, the face hurts, so you're having issues. But kettlebells, the kettlebell swings, I think will hit all the right stuff.
Well, I just need something to blow out my lungs, get my lungs so I can keep my breath because I'm going to be exhausted. I'm fine with that. That's the whole point, is to die. But the problem is I can't keep my breath because my freaking face is so much. I can't build up a cardio to it. Just the breath, just my lungs being able to function.
Yep.
So it should be interesting. I'm going to get through it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to suck, but yeah, whatever. I'm interested.
You signed a waiver, right?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I'm probably have to re-sign it. Like,
yeah, might just to make sure.
And include maiming in it.
You didn't misplace it.
Kroyler's going to have a special one for me.
Exactly. You're going to have to sign this.
You're going to have to sign this because I'm going to murder you.
I can't wait.
So, do you want to get to the email?
Let's do it. So, we, as I almost said before, I was alluding to, the email is a few different parts. A couple of parts I was perfectly comfortable answering, and a few needed some help. So, hence, we got Kroyler involved. He was lovely enough to send us Kroyler.
We also wanted to try something different.
Pro tip on this. So, we'll kind of do what we do and ruin it. But
as we do.
Yeah, you'll get
as we are like. But I did want to mention, do we need to give her a shirt? Because this is quite impressive. But she's a really long ways away.
Yeah, you'll pay like $600 for shipping.
Kind of worth it.
Yeah. Did you read the email?
I did. I sent it to you. I was the one that told you to read it.
No. I mean the corner email.
No, he sent it to you.
That's right.
Evidently, you guys are best friends, and I'm no longer part of the circle.
Yeah, I just cut you off.
FYI, really good with that.
Yeah, you don't reply. Anyway.
I liked it. I don't reply to shit.
But we talked about chess today. Be jealous.
Yeah, I'm so happy I wasn't part of it. I'm just not a texter, man. No.
Yeah, whatever. All right. Listener Q&A. I was asked to respond to a listener's email. So here it is. It's going to get funny right now. It's already great. Lady, I don't know your name, but you are my hero for this. I copied and pasted the email. I didn't just forward it. So
because it has her name in the
C.
Yeah, in the
C.
You're stupid.
So he quotes from her, clearly. From a grappling mom to the grappling dads. First off, I've just read the word substantially as subsequentially. Thanks for that, dickheads. Secondly, I'm only up to episode 32, so I hope it improves.
Sorry.
No luck there. But Kip, please, you're a grown-ass man. The word flippin' and frickin' are for children. Say fuck. Say it a lot.
All right, we're going to fucking pause.
Then say it some more.
We're going to fucking pause. You're going to pause right there. Put your finger on that.
Check. Got it.
This is Paul's mom's fault.
Yes.
Because Paul's mom...
Whoa. Your dad also told you to slow your roll on the swearing.
No, he didn't. He just said he can't listen to it because I swear.
Oh, I thought that was the same thing.
No, I fucking moved on from that.
Clearly.
And, but your mom mentioned it more than once to me.
Yeah, she doesn't like when I swear.
No, and I love your mother. She's a wonderful person.
To be fair, we talked about this on the show where it was filler words like, a lot of podcasts have
which we prided ourselves on not having.
Right. So fuck and fucking was our filler word instead of
Yeah, so I think we overused it in the beginning. And evidently not, because she's only at 32 and she's like, you're a fucking retard, Kip. Fuck you.
Oh, she's not wrong.
From a different country.
Loving it.
All right, go.
Then say it some more. It's a great word, and don't ever say flippin' again. Replacing the word fuck hurts my Aussie soul. So she's from Australia, I take it.
South Wales?
Sure. For this alone, if you're... Oh, this is back to Kroyler. For this alone, if you're ever in Elkhart, Indiana, USA, I will give you a free private class.
Oh my God. What the fuck? He's so mean. And awesome. Nice. He was nice to her. That's cool. Awesome. That's awesome. He will honor that shit.
Oh, yeah.
By the way.
Yeah. God damn, that was funny. Keep the insults up. The rest of you listeners take note. Don't ever pass a chance to harass Pauline and Kipperdoodles. Now on to the question.
Thanks, Kroyler.
Thanks,
Dick.
Buddy. Pal.
Former friend.
Age. My daughter is about to turn 5, but my gym doesn't let kids do BJJ until 7.
Which is stupid.
Hold on. I have seen a few 6-year-olds, but they have to have a trial before given a yes. They say this is because of focus, but there is a Gracie gym around the corner that starts them at 3 to 5. What can I do apart from try to teach her a little bit at home? So I had actually the same ideas as Kroyler as far as if you don't want to switch gyms, if that's not an option.
Yeah.
I have the Gracie Bulletproof DVDs. Loved them.
Yeah.
They have the Gracie games, and it's not about joint locks and manipulating
good
stuff.
Overall. Way to go.
Wow.
Manipulation.
Is that a new one? That could be a Paulism.
Yeah, that's a Paulism.
Yeah, so you're not doing moves on your kids. You're not choking them or joint locking them, but they're using movement.
Yes.
That's related to jiu-jitsu. It's really cool. Like, if you can get the DVDs, highly, highly recommend it. And apparently so does Kroyler.
He is related.
Yeah, they're like cousins. They're homies.
Something like that.
Something. Whatever. Keep a couple things in mind regarding age and when to start your child's jiu-jitsu journey. 1. Children's joints aren't fully developed until they are 6 to 7 years old. So until then, training needs to be done by a competent, attentive, and experienced instructor, not just some idiot with a black belt. Pause for effect.
Well played.
A black belt does not automatically make you a good instructor. Oh, how true.
This bugs him. You can tell. Well, it's not even that it bugs him, but this is a point of contention for him.
Well, he has trained all over the world with world champion.
Oh yeah,
belts, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And if you listen to the Great Northeast BJJ podcast that he's on, they bring this up as well a bit, where he's trained with these people that they can, their athleticism and the knowledge that they do have can win them trophies. But if they try to teach, no bueno. It's just they don't know jiu-jitsu as well as they need to.
It's a skill. Yeah. It's a definite skill to be able to teach others what you have the knowledge in your brain.
Right. So they were saying, a lot of times, just teach a basic armbar for mount. And a lot of times they don't have all the nuance down for a proper armbar for mount. They can land it because in competition, it's assholes and apple carts, right? I mean, everything's just moving. They can land stuff and they're, and torque shit in. But when they have to teach that move, they're going to miss some shit.
Well, yeah, and that's what makes the move work for people that don't have that skill set.
Yeah.
Which is most of us.
Weak-ass mofos like Hip and I need to do it
right.
We
need every portion correct.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't work.
I got to know that stuff, or I ain't winning shit. All right, 2. If your child is 5 years old or younger, I would recommend Gracie Jiu-Jitsu games, which are very well represented in the bulletproof system that my cousin Huron and Henner put together. See?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Well played.
There you go, lady. 3. I, like most Gracies, started training around 4 years old. We all turned out all right, but we had the very best instruction and instructors. Otherwise, you risk injuring yourself or your child. You risk injuring your child for the future, as the damage you put on their joints now will be felt years down the road. Therefore, researching who you are having teach your child is super important, as that person will be influential to them and be the first line of defense in their well-being during practice.
Very true.
Very true.
Very true.
Yeah, you gotta do some research on the cats teaching your kids if they're super young. They have to be very attentive, very good at it, and have helpers.
And I will say, helpers a big part of it because I get the attention thing from 3 to 5. I have a 3-year-old.
Yeah, they don't have abundance of attention.
But the only thing is, my daughter would love to do it.
Yeah.
Chad, I guarantee if I talked to Chad, I could talk him into letting me bring Elle. I just can't get there in time. Just don't want to get her there for the early class. True. So that's fine, though. But I get what he's saying. The attention it's not there yet from 3 to 5. But the motion and having fun with it and getting those movements down, like you said in the DVD, is huge. Yeah, you just have to have the right coach to be able to relay those messages to those smaller children.
Right. Yeah, the Gracie games will actually teach you as an adult, as a beginner, a lot of fundamental stuff as well as your kid. So it's not just for your kids. Like, you can utilize everything they teach in that series, and they show you how to be safe with your kids. Yeah. So I'm a giant fan of the Gracie Bulletproof system.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I only watched the first video because it's on DVD. It's hard for me.
I like to stream all my stuff.
Yeah, it needs to be digital.
More of a streamer, kid.
Need some help. Where they at?
Those DVDs just take too damn long to load.
Yeah, you got to find a machine. I know,
you got to get
it
on your
things.
knees and put it in the slot and then wait, for it to. I don't have time for that.
No.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, but it is a great system. Really well thought out and.
Also,
well represented, presented to you.
Yeah. Also, for your older kids, and as your kids get older, because it's bully proof, they teach you a system on how to not be bullied verbally, which is a really, really big deal.
We talked about that before.
Yeah, we have, but she'll get here.
She will,
and then she'll buy it because it's awesome.
It is. It is. It's a great program. So I didn't find it till well after my daughters had started. I could go back, but I'm not going to because it's DVD again. Yeah, exactly. I don't even. Oh man, I think I know the Xbox plays it, but
actually,
that's downstairs.
When I got the DVDs, I went to a school that they didn't start until the kids were 8. So I had
holy shit,
exactly. So I had a lot of years before. Well, it was one guy, and it was a smaller school, and he just didn't have the resources.
Well, I understand
for
that.
The help,
yeah, he didn't. So, our gym has helpers.
Right, he didn't
not
have
even helpers. More coaches.
Yeah. So it was one of those things where he didn't have time to do more than one kid's class as far as breaking it up for younger kids and older kids, and then he didn't have the resources for the other trainers to help him out. So anyway, my bad luck, right? So that's how I got involved with That's how I found out about the Gracie Bulletproof DVDs. Yep. So I'm like, oh, I can just do this at home. Well, I got, I'd say halfway through the Gracie games, then I found Black Lion. I'm like, oh, they'll do it my kid's age. So they just barely made the 5-year-old cut. I think he started at 4 or 5, I forget.
Okay.
But worked out for me. So
well, and they also a fun thing to start with is what's the name of that bear? I mean, the kid and the bear.
Oh, Kip the bear. That's a brand new book.
That is. It's really new.
That's by Huron's wife. Yeah.
Correct. And it's a system that makes it really relatable to kids.
Yep.
And you can read it to the smaller kids, and you can get a bear.
Kip and the Magic Belt, I think.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And it's really cool. Check that out because it relates to that age group, and it literally gives you some things you can work on with a bear.
Yeah. I forgot all about
animal.
that. Yeah. I was so focused on the Bulletproof DVDs because that's what
It's a great starter. It's a step before. I feel like
it's
that would
kids,
it's a great introduction. Then Bulletproof comes in when they can more understand the idea of bullying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 5, they don't know.
Right.
That kid's mean. That's all you got.
It's funny because having kids in school, they're mean even before kindergarten. Like young 5s, pre-K, there's kids that are just mean. I'm like, why would you say that?
Because your parents suck.
Yeah, pretty much. But anyway, it's unreal. So get Kip and the Magic Belt, and then get the Bulletproof DVDs, and you will be super happy.
It is not a story about me.
It is exactly a story about you.
I do have a copy if anybody wants to know. It's been read to my children a number of times.
It's a good book. I like it.
Thanks, Morgan.
All right. On to the next one. All right. She goes on to say, grading. My gym is huge and is a martial arts center, not just BJJ. They have us pay for grading on top of weekly fees. Is this normal? I've just paid $135 so both kids can grade in Muay Thai and my son in BJJ. When the gym charges $50 for a kid's shirt, this seems excessive.
Jesus.
And I'm not the only parent that thinks this. Would love to hear your thoughts. Okay, do I want to break his stuff down, or do I want to give my own thoughts on that?
Well, do our thoughts impede on what he's saying?
All right, cool. So Kip goes on to... Kip. Jesus.
Kroyler.
You're like the same
He's
person.
way more important than me.
Let's break this down. First, lady, why would you love their thoughts? I judge you for this statement.
You fucking dick. Why did we bring him in on this? What an asshat.
We got a little bit of masochism in us, I guess. We just like pain and agony deep down in our souls.
Jesus.
Fuck, man. I mean, that was funny, though.
It was good.
Be careful with overly large schools with multiple focus, as they can end up being a jack of all trades, master of none type of school. It is very difficult to see a multi-specialty school to have a true expertise in all the specialty they offer. There are exceptions. Renzo Gracie in New York is one of these exceptions.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Of course.
Well, no. Have you seen the stuff about his gym?
No, it's awesome.
He brings in the best of the best coaching for any discipline.
Dude.
Holy shit. It's really cool.
I think he might be the funniest Gracie, too.
He is pretty
funny,
man.
Hilarious. Like if
he's got a big personality.
Dude, he's great.
Big personality.
Yeah, I love watching all his fights, especially the one where he head stomped the guy after he already knocked him out.
Yeah. Love it.
Personal favorite.
Great sportsmanship.
He had it coming. Let's be honest. Like, I wasn't mad at it. I'm like, I probably wouldn't have done that, but maybe I would. I don't know. You know?
Could have happened.
Yeah, you talk enough shit, I might get mad enough to do that too. But yeah, his school is totally legit.
Yes.
As they get.
Gracie's rule.
Yeah. All right. Gym fees are always a controversial subject, especially, he wrote it specially, but I'm not going to read it like that, because it's supposed to be especially. Moving on. Because
it starts again.
Because most instructors don't think like I do. I would always teach anyone and everyone for free if I didn't have any adult responsibilities. Yeah, those suck. I don't like adulting.
I got nothing. It made me sad.
I mean, you know.
I'm an adult too.
I'm like, I want to be an adult. I want to buy a car and a house and furniture. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I got to pay for it.
Damn it, I have to work for that?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a one-time purchase?
Yeah. And I wanted to grow up so bad. Failing. If I win the lottery, I would teach everyone for free. Funny he says that because he said the same thing on the other podcast.
He found something he likes.
Oh, hey, that gives me an idea. You know, we do the show for free. You know, we don't charge for it. We're not like, hey, we need subscribers and stuff like that, you know, to pay us money. What you could do is just start sending Kroyler lottery tickets. And on the off chance that he wins, he did say in the other podcast that he would pay his other affiliates to teach for free. So if he wins millions, you and I get free lessons. So that would be a great way to support the show.
I like that.
Everybody, you know, look up Kroyler Gracie School, get the address, send him mounds and mounds of lottery tickets until I don't have to fucking pay for class.
Wouldn't it be more direct to just send them to us so we could have enough money to pay for whatever we wanted to?
Well, here's what I'm thinking.
I'm just shortening the trip for me.
I am the most unlucky
individual. I'm buying the house here, man. I need some money.
I don't win shit. I'm not sure what Kroyler's luck is, but probably better just give them to him.
I think Gracie, by nature, just, better things happen.
Yeah, exactly. Hey,
that's total shit.
I like this. I think it's a great way to support the show. Send Kroyler
lottery tickets.
It's my best idea yet. What are you talking about? All right. Now, I will say this. No school... Oh, wait. If I win the lottery... Blah. Okay, got it. Now, I will say this. No school or instructor should ever make you or mandate that you wear their merchandise or gear. Although I think you yourself should want to represent your school and support it. If they do, that's not a good sign because their focus is on the money making, not in the teaching.
Which I think comes up a lot.
Yeah, it does. I'll give my thoughts a little bit later. I want to get through his thoughts first because he's got some good points. As an instructor, the first priority in your mind should be to teach, to pass on knowledge, and to ensure it's being properly absorbed, understood, and used. It's to pass that knowledge so that people can master this art for self-defense, sport, or MMA, so that people can develop confidence to deal with their inner or outer demons, so that people can have an escape of the stresses of their life. Agreed.
Totally.
That should be your main focus, because not only does that make you a good person, but that's what makes people want to keep coming to class. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
If you have that outlet where you know that you're learning a skill, you're getting in shape, you have a family, and people legitimately care about you, that's how you're going to grow your school.
Yeah.
So
look at our school. Yeah. Our school's grown exponentially over the last 2 years.
If you're not that kind of coach, you shouldn't be a coach, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, but nobody's going to admit to that. Your ego is going to get in the way.
Yeah, true. And what do I know? I can't tell.
Can't tell what?
I can't say what your intentions are.
Well, of course not.
Yeah, so whatever. Never, ever should an instructor first thought be to make money. I understand that we all need money. I too live off jiu-jitsu, but money is of very little value to me. Until you need something, just saying.
Until that iPhone or that iWatch that he likes so much.
See that new Audi. Oof. And then I need me some money.
I need that.
I need it. I need a Mercedes. To me, as an instructor, the most valuable thing I can do, the only focus I should have, is to ensure that my students are improving every time they step on the mats. True. Here's a quote. You were almost like you were surprised. He's actually right. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I'd love to fuck with him, but then it just makes me an asshole. More of an asshole.
I was going to say we're already there.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I get it. Here's a quote from a man, one of my favorite writers, much smarter than myself, that explains my sentiments on this much more eloquently. Okay. This is a long freaking quote. I'm going to gut through it. I'm going to gut through it, people.
You focus, man.
If you don't enjoy this, then it's on Kroyler.
We can't keep blaming someone. Doesn't work so good.
Yeah, I'm doing it. What do you want to do? When we finally got down to something which the individual says he really wants to do, I will say to him, you do that and forget the money, because if you say that getting the money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. You'll be doing things you don't like doing in order to go on living. That is to go on doing things you don't like doing, which is stupid. Better.
Nice.
Well written.
I like it.
Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way. That's what I do at work. And after all, if you do really like what you're doing, it doesn't matter what it is. You can eventually turn it. You could eventually become a master of it. It's the only way to become a master of something, to be really with it. And then you'll be able to get a good fee for whatever it is. So don't worry too much. That's everybody is. Somebody is interested in everything. Anything you can be interested in, you will find others will. But it's absolutely stupid to spend your time doing things you don't like in order to go on spending things you don't like, doing things you don't like, and to teach our children to follow in the same track. Alan Watts.
Yeah, I know that person.
Yeah. Anyway.
Seems smart.
Basically, to sum that up, get a great skill, be top of the world, and then teach it to others.
And like it.
Or you could be like me and do something that's not fulfilling for hours and hours a day so that you can spend money.
Fuck you. You build car parts.
I make parts for cars I can't even afford to buy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What you do.
That is so awesome.
So great.
See that Denali? I made parts for it.
Hey.
Couldn't get one.
I can't afford it. How about what I do? I just move farmers big amounts of money around.
I couldn't be a banker. Like, you're sitting there all counting money. This ain't mine. This ain't mine. This ain't mine. I couldn't do it.
You don't think about it. It just becomes paper.
Really?
It really does. It just doesn't fucking matter.
Huh, weird.
The coolest thing I have, when I was running a window, good catch, dropped his phone.
I did.
And you looked so frantic.
Fell right on my dick.
Yeah. Didn't need to know that.
Well, now you do.
Never touching your phone again. And so my favorite part I've ever had with money, actual paper money, was when a vending machine company made a deposit.
Ooh.
And they deposited $2,300 in ones.
Oh, my God.
It was fucking awesome.
Did you make it rain?
I wanted to, but I made them all I strapped them all and put them into a big-ass brick. Nice. I was like, this is so cool. And it was ones.
I'd be annoyed as fuck.
Did
he give you like a bag of quarters to go with it?
No, we got a counting machine, dude. It was fine.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't give a shit. But, yeah, it's fun because I also have had woman and her husband sold their hot rod for cash.
Oh, what kind of hot rod they have? Asking for a friend.
56 Chevy.
Nice.
It was pretty nice. Showed me pictures. It was cool. Teal and white. It was pretty fucking cool. And but they sold it for $35,500.
Nice.
All in hundreds.
Wow.
In a plastic bag. Some redneck dealings right there.
Did you have to mark every $100 bill to make sure it wasn't every one of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it was really lame because it was only maybe 4 inches thick.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird. Side tangent. My wife's friend got paid. It was right from the bank. From one bank, she got paid, and then she brought it to her bank to deposit it.
Yeah.
One of those hundreds, fake as fuck. Yeah. So then they treated her like she was trying to pass it off.
Yeah, of course.
She was pissed because she just got paid.
Yeah, but if you think about it, though, yes, that shouldn't have fucking happened. All hundreds are supposed to be checked.
Yeah.
But that would suck to be in that position. Be like, I just fucking got it from the bank, but you got to look at it from the other bank's position.
Yeah, like some person I don't know was trying to give me a fake bill.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah, so she was irate, livid with the whole situation. I'm like, well.
By the way, get a fucking cashier's check. Good Lord.
Yeah, well.
I'm sorry, I get so sick of people. I need $10,000 for fucking what? Get a cashier's check. They don't want one. Well, that's because people are fucking stupid. They can verify over the phone that there's fucking money there.
You can't pay with cashier's check for hookers and blow, dude. Sorry. Just saying.
A good hooker, you could.
High class. All right, moving on. If your child's instructor seems money hungry, I would strongly consider a new school. Focus should be to teach, not to make money. I truly believe this.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Yeah, he's not lying. All right. Lastly, ladies in BJJ. Well, you know what? Before I get to that, I had thoughts and things.
Yes.
So I get the fact that if you're running a school, you need to pay the bills. Like you're not.
You have to charge something,
right,
for your knowledge. I mean, there's a reason why. If you weren't getting paid, you wouldn't have the time to fucking coach me, because you would have to have another job.
Exactly. It's not easy to run a school.
No,
it's just plain and
the politics of it. Dude, you're dealing with a ton of different personalities. They do become a family, and guess what? Dealing with family and business, never fun.
Right. So there's a lot of different ways to do it, and like Kroyler says, he does it for the love of teaching. He doesn't do it for the money. However, he has bills to pay and he has to charge.
Yes,
and I think that's a great way to be. I get what he's saying about the money hungry thing. However, this is America. In America, we have capitalism. And
yes.
You can charge whatever the hell you want to charge and make whatever rules you want to make.
You can charge whatever somebody's willing to pay.
Exactly. So it boils down to, if you don't like having to pay for grading, you don't have to go to that school.
You don't have to grade.
Right. I personally,
technically,
I personally wouldn't want to do that either. I think that's I
think that's bullshit.
I think to me, that's stupid. I wouldn't go to that school.
No, just me personally, I would not either.
I pay enough in dues for me and my family to go there that, you know, I don't think I should pay to get graded.
No.
That being said, I'm not 100% mad at it, because I know a lot of schools do. A lot of them do.
No,
I just personally, I wouldn't go there. If they make me buy their T-shirts and gear and charge me $50 for kid shirts in order to be there, I would quit immediately. I'm not doing that. Like I work really hard for my money, and I want to support my gym. I really do, and I think everybody should want to support their gym, and if they can, do so. But dude, I got a lot of other bills, and so does a lot of people.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
This might be all the money they have to go there, and it makes a big difference in their life. But when you're trying to squeeze every dollar out of them and force them into do so in order to be a member, I think you're just wrong.
No, you're literally taking advantage of a situation, and so a coach really becomes, important to you, as it's the top of the family, the figure that you get used to. So when they're like, yeah, you got to pay for this, well, you're going to feel obligated to do so, even if it's like, I can't afford it. Then now you're already stretching. You could be stretching yourself just to have that, have my kids going. And now I feel like I'm obligated to have my kids test, because I can't just have especially with kids, Adults, we can deal with it a little bit better. You can be like, I just can't afford to fucking do it.
Right.
Because they'll do it in adults. If you want to be graded, you want to belt up, you gotta pay for that test or whatever. Mm-hmm. But with kids don't understand that. They don't understand that it's going to cost mom more fucking money, dad more fucking money for me to move up. They just see, oh, that kid's got a yellow belt. I want that. Yeah. I want to work hard and get that. If I work hard, I get that, right? No, you can work hard to get that as long as your mom worked really freaking hard to get you enough money to do that.
Yeah, and there's
I don't like that.
Right. There's a lot of single moms out there with jobs, and they're trying to get their kids involved with something that's going to help their life out, help them in school and in life. And jiu-jitsu is one of those things that can do that.
For sure.
So don't take advantage of the single mom that's doing everything she can to
or anyone. I don't care if you have the money. Don't take advantage because of the situation that you're in. That's bullshit. You can make plenty of money doing this if you do it right and you build the right culture around you. You shouldn't have to force somebody to buy your shit.
Yeah, we have a school in Michigan.
Oh, real quick, you should want to represent your school.
Yeah, and if you can, certainly represent your school.
Hell yeah. If you have the extra money to, buy that sweatshirt, that's going to help your coach out. That's going to help your school. And you're proud to wear that?
Right.
Hell yeah. Put that money in. I've done it a number of times.
Agreed.
Go ahead.
A lot of schools too, they make you wear their school's gis. Like you have to buy your gi from that school, and that's all you can wear. I'm also not a fan of that. Because
I get some of the thought process behind it. It's like a respect thing. Everyone's the same. You're all wearing the same gear. You're all part of the same team. You're all part of the same family. On the other hand, fuck you. I want to wear my own shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool gi manufacturers out there.
Hell
and
yes.
if you can afford the gis outside of them, or if they're cheaper because you can't afford the school gi.
Very true.
I mean, there's so many different reasons to not get the school gi. Like maybe you can get the school patch and put that on your gi.
I have no problem
with that. Yeah, that's showing support, and I'm a fan of that. But when they start making you buy their stuff and then charging a premium for it, I'm just not a fan of that.
No, I don't like that at all.
But like we said earlier, capitalism. And if you don't like it, go somewhere else. It's just one of those things where
I fucking hate that.
You can't say a whole lot.
It's true, but I fucking hate it.
Yeah. And we didn't feel that comfortable answering that part of the question because I haven't run a school and I haven't had to pay my bills through running a school, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, we didn't want to overstep our bounds on that one.
I really don't have a lot of room to talk.
Yeah, because we're going to be bitter because it's money and we don't want to spend it if we don't have to.
Yeah, life is expensive enough. Like it,
It is.
I spend a lot in gas money, for Christ's sake.
It takes a lot of money to make the Grappling Dads compound. A lot of money.
Exactly. Shit, that's funny.
That is funny.
All right. Lastly, ladies in BJJ. There are only a handful of women at my gym, and only one who has been to every class so far. Do you treat women any different during rolling? I don't know if I'm being treated carefully because I'm female or a spazzy white belt. I had one guy who was visiting my gym this week seem like he wanted to teach me a lesson too, and being a blue belt was just all over me and not giving me space to do anything or really teach me anything. Do you see this at all?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. It's a real issue.
It happens a lot.
Would love to know from Morgan. I fucking love her. If, when she started, she felt like she had to go harder to kind of prove herself and show the boys she could handle it.
I do have a question, though.
Go.
It seems that she likes everyone else around the show.
Yeah.
Not so much us.
I'm not mad at that.
At least me.
She's not wrong.
She
hates you.
The other parts
sure.
are great.
It's really funny.
So, let's see. Morgan... We've talked about it with Morgan. Actually, I know we've talked about it with her a lot, and I've talked about it with my wife a ton. And
we have not a lot of women.
No, we don't. We have Mel. We have my wife. We have Morgan. Yeah, I'm done counting. We're gonna have my daughters though. My daughter, and my extra daughter Bree, are gonna be coming in to the adult class, which is great. So. Paul, you can answer first. Do you change the way you roll when you're rolling with a woman?
I do. And here's what I mean.
Not me as the woman. Actual woman.
Here's what I mean by that. It's not because she's a woman. I'm not like careful where I grab and all that stuff. I roll with her like she's a man of that weight. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's a weight thing.
I roll with with whoever I'm rolling with to their strength level.
So you're not rolling different to a woman.
No,
So you totally started that off incorrectly because I was going to correct you. I'm like, no, you fucking don't.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't.
I've watched.
I don't put on kid gloves and I don't just let them do whatever. But that being said, they're all different. So your wife and Mel want a different kind of role. Your wife wants me to beat the shit out of her because she likes.
That's how she learns.
She likes to learn how to defend.
Yeah.
She feels patronized if I let her do stuff.
Yes.
So with your wife, I want her to learn to do the stuff she wants to do. So I'll give her a few things. I'm doing that. I have to do it a little bit just to feel good about myself, right? Because that's me helping her learn. But I respect her wishes, and I've been beating the piss out of her for all intents and purposes.
Yes.
But I do it, so I'm putting weight and pressure on her like I would any other person of that weight.
Yeah, because my wife is small.
Right.
She's like 125 pounds at her heaviest.
She's got a super small bone structure, and I'm not trying to hurt her, so I can hold her down in side control without smashing her through the fucking floor.
But look, what I want to point out repeatedly during this, because I know Paul very well, and it's not because it's a woman. It's not because it's my wife. It's because of the build my wife happens to be.
Yeah,
it's hard when you're heavier to not be that fucking fat ass sitting on people. It's super hard because I do it. I hurt my wife every time we roll. We don't roll often. Has nothing to do with her being a woman, because she's vicious with her freaking cross-collar jokes and shit. She'll freaking kill. She is savage. But I don't know how to not be heavy with her, and I end up smushing.
That comes
with no talent whatsoever. I'm just smashing. I'm like, fuck.
That comes with a lot more time, I think, because I was the same way, and you can't help yourself until you.
I do the same thing with Robert, though.
Yeah,
because he's just a smaller fucking person.
Yeah. So Robert's a good example. So Robert and your wife they're within 10 pounds of each other.
No, Robert's even less than that. I think he's probably 110 pounds.
So he's a littler dude, right?
Talented as hell.
But I'm not talking about talent. I'm just talking about pure size. So I roll with Robert the same way I roll with Jen.
Yes, exactly. I just wanted to point that out. That Paul's never saying it's because she's a woman.
Nope.
He does, because I roll the same way with Robert too. Is I'm trying to not just smush him because I'm not learning anything.
Right, and nor is he. And it's
kind of selfish actually on my part. I want to learn shit every time.
So I will smush the people that want to be smushed.
Yeah.
And I know who those people are. So
man, woman, doesn't matter.
So Mel, she's been injured a couple times. She's had messed up arms. She's had messed up shoulders.
Elbow.
Right. So when I roll with her, I'm a lot lighter. I let her take control of the match and let her do her thing. And I don't think she has a problem with it. She hasn't said, hey, I need you to kick my ass. I think she likes learning her passes. She's
what they call a repetitive learner.
Yep. I let her get on top and stay on top, so I'm not smashing her and hurting her, and then she can dictate how much pressure she's putting on me.
And she can put pressure on.
Oh yeah, no, she's getting great. Absolutely.
Yeah. And
but I'm just ensuring that she doesn't get more injured or re-injured when I roll with her.
Yeah, but so going to it, yes, we've covered. Paul and I don't think we do roll any different with a woman. Now, have I seen others that should roll different? Because they literally flatten people, and regardless of size, regardless of sex, it's more size. They just smush them. They're so much bigger, they just crush them, and it makes it not fun. That's how Mel got hurt. That's how my wife got hurt.
Well, that's how Mallory signed up for a couple months, and her first day she got injured.
Yes,
not just hurt, not like this hurts,
fucking
like
injured.
She's still not right. Her shoulder's fucked for good.
And she's been in sports for her whole life, and then all of a sudden there's one day jiu-jitsu and
she's a strong cat. I mean, she's got a lot of strength. She's
which contributed to her getting hurt because she was muscling through things, she was she's strong.
Oh yeah, for sure. But the bone structure isn't the same as being a dude or being a average dude, let's say. The bone structure is just different. So you're going to get more easily hurt having no testosterone in a slighter bone structure.
Science, whatever science says.
Whatever science says.
Whatever. Don't care. Because I roll with a person named Morgan. Morgan came up and you asked for Morgan's opinion, and we will ask. Probably should have asked yesterday. But I rolled with her yesterday. Holy shit. It's so difficult. It has I could put every ounce of pressure on her that I know how to, and it doesn't keep her still. It doesn't keep her underneath me. And I don't care what sex she would be, man or woman. She kicks my ass. She just does. It's her technique is so solid, so tight.
She's a high level competitor.
She's a high level competitor, and I know she's talked about guys had in the past were rolling like really nice with her, or they were doing the opposite. They were going too fucking hard, which it sounds like that blue belt was doing. Yeah. That was more on your level, just being an asshole. Like, oh, I'm brand new white belt. Oh, thanks blue belt for smashing me.
Right.
Was that fun?
Yeah. She's had Morgan has had more people just smashing her and holding her down.
Yes.
Than the opposite of kid gloves and patronizing.
Yeah, she's had more smashing than anything else.
So that happens. So yeah, like I said, I don't roll different because of gender. I roll different because of a size and ability. So if you're a 120-pound white belt, I'm going to be relatively easy on you. I'm not going to put all my weight on you. I'm not going to give you the shoulder of death. And I'm not going to, Neon Billy the shit out of you until you're, farting and puking. I'm not going to do that. But there's people that don't give a shit. So in my opinion, you need to let every person you roll with, being newer, regardless of whether you're a man or a woman, tell them your expectations. Like, hey, please don't squish me. Please don't hurt me. I can't get injured due to work, due to whatever. I just don't want to get injured. Can you just go easier? And that's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, it is. Or you can do what Mel does. I'm working on this. Can I work on that with you, or do you want to just roll? Most people are going to be like, let's work on what you want to roll, just because somebody fucking asked.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, you can work on that for sure.
Yep.
And it works out really well. So it's easier than raising your flag, because it's almost raising your flag when you're like, I don't want to get hurt. Flag waving. I get that. That sucks. No one wants to say that.
Yeah, true.
Not no one. A lot of people wouldn't want to say that. Strong people should be able to say that for sure. I'm not one of them.
No, actually, that's a very good point, because you might, me saying it's okay to say I don't want to get hurt, please go easy, is easy to say. When you're just about to slap and bump somebody, it's harder to go, hey, can you go easy on me and not maybe smash me to death? It's hard. It becomes
they either can't do it, or it's going to become the lamest roll ever.
Right.
So asking, or working from a position is always good. Chad's really a proponent of that, saying, hey, let's work from this position. Yep. They break out of that. Let's say it's half guard. They break out of your half guard. They move to wherever. Okay, can we try that again? Work your way back. Either work your own way back to just getting in a half guard and work from there again, or ask them to reset. It's just having those little ways of not letting the person smash you. I've moved on from man and woman. This is just not getting smashed as a white belt and enjoying learning and creating the best atmosphere for yourself. Fuck everybody else. Make it for yourself. But so if you have to ask. Yeah,
everybody's an individual too, so not all women feel the same.
Yeah, like my wife, like you said earlier.
Yep. So it's hard for as a man to tell if somebody's going to be offended by going hard or offended by going too easy. You don't know what you're dealing with, because I've had every experience with them. So I try to roll to their level, just above and just below. So it's a fun roll. I try to make it a fun roll. Plain and simple, and that's what they should do to you, in my opinion.
Yep. So we probably aren't the best people to answer that question. Does Kroyler answer it better than we did? Because I don't think I do. I don't try to, at least.
Right. So okay, she says, and showed the boys she could handle it. Kroyler goes on to say, so I personally discourage everyone from rolling different with members of the opposite sex. To me, when you step on the mats, everyone becomes a genderless eunuch. Yeah, good word, bro. If you roll lighter with women, you are doing them a disservice and being disrespectful of them, because their given success will lead to a false sense of security and an untrue confidence in their ability. If you roll harder because they are a woman, and you can't possibly be seen losing or struggling when sparring with a girl, then you're a fucking drippy dickhead.
Accurate.
Grow the fuck up. Also accurate. How about we think of everyone as people? If a girl slaps a choke on me, I'll go to sleep just the same as if it was a man doing it. So, get over yourself. Now, this isn't an excuse to be a rude, careless training partner. It means treat everyone the same. If someone is struggling, you should help them whether they are a man or a woman. If someone wants to roll hard, you should roll equally hard with a man or a woman. Agreed. So he's got a point about if you go too easy with a woman and you give them a false sense of security, like I hadn't thought about
anyone.
that.
Or anyone for that matter.
But I do want to say that don't do it to the detriment of their body. Like, don't just hurt somebody because you don't want to give them a false sense of security. Like, they can work up to, you can go harder as they get better, as they develop frames and postures, and they get, kind of mat tough.
They're not a flaily white belt?
Yeah, you gotta break them in slow, right?
Because flaily white belts are called flaily for a reason. They give you every appendage to break.
Yeah, so, I got a weight set in the basement, and I know what I used to be able to bench press. And if I try that same thing, it's going to end up through my chest onto the floor. you got to work up to that. So somebody's first 6 months, don't give them everything you got because you don't want them to have a false sense of security if you let them win a little bit.
Oh, and FYI, they'll punch you in the face. When you go hard, they end up defending by punching in the face.
Yeah, you got to roll
different. Not on purpose.
You got to roll different with white belts because you got to make sure you don't get like hands in the mouth and eyes and ears.
Yes, I've been smacked so many times square in the face. And I'm a white belt, so I'm sure I did it to others.
Oh, yeah, you did. Everybody did. I did.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, accidents still happen. It's just at a far lesser rate.
It's just not half as much.
Yeah. Yeah. I think over the last year, I probably hurt somebody maybe 2-3 times, just kind of like,
you've kicked me. You need me in the face.
Yep.
You need me in the chin. You need me. You kick my ass. What the hell?
I don't like you.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm talking about people I enjoy.
Oh, normal, good people.
Different.
Got it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Whatever. Okay, if somebody wants to roll hard, you should roll equally hard with man or woman. Furthermore, the instructor should set the tone for the class and the environment of the school. If you feel that the rolling on the mat is like being in the fucking Thunderdome, if you don't know what that is, look it up. It's not the student's fault. It's the instructor's. Just the same, if the academy is a place of learning and one that promotes healthy growth and improvement, that is also due to the instructor leading by example. When there's a visitor from a different school that you may not know, the instructor should make sure that he isn't a liability. It's the instructor's job to ensure the safety of the environment he is or has built in his academy. If a visitor is doing inappropriate things, the instructor should step in and correct it verbally or physically if need be. That's a good point.
Yeah, very good point.
So, yeah, to her point, if you have an outsider, if you will, come in and want to roll, your instructor should make sure that he's not going to fuck up his students. Just keep an eye on that. And if he is, then nip that in the bud. Your job is if you don't know somebody, either simply don't roll with people you don't know.
Yeah.
I do the bitch move because I'm old and decrepit. If new people come in, I see what they do first with other higher belts before I roll with them. Just because I can't afford to get hurt. I'm a single income family, and I can't afford to get fucked up because somebody can't control themselves. So do the same. Just kind of wait and see what they do. If somebody you don't know comes up and wants to roll, just be like, hey, I got to sit this one out. Fake an injury. Do whatever it takes. Just it's better to lie.
Yeah, I'm good with just saying no.
It's better to lie than get hurt.
Yeah, so. Just don't. My best defense for when someone's by you that wants to roll, because you get that feeling, you're like, oh fuck, just keep looking away. No matter what they do, just keep looking away. So if they keep coming to you towards your peripheral vision, keep turning your head, and then if you get caught and you're all the way on the other side and they keep coming like they're circling you, do a big shoulder turn back to the other side like a typewriter. Start again.
My go-to is I just grab my knees.
Avoid eyes.
I just grab my knees, like, that's so much pain. I need some water. Bathroom break.
Oh, where's my towel? I'm the king of like just spacing out, just looking at the ceiling like, I don't see you. Yeah. Don't see you.
It's funny because some people don't match up well either. You know what I mean? Like one person might be a great role for somebody, but not somebody else.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just have that body type or that person
styles
that just they're like, man, it just hurts every time I roll with this guy. But they might roll, him or her might roll great with somebody else.
Yeah.
So just kind of be more discerning with who you roll with.
Yeah, very true.
And just be polite when you don't want to roll somebody, or have a litany of really good excuses, whatever. All right. physically if need be. Sadly, listener, poor shit egos happen all the time in jiu-jitsu. The good news is that in a good school, they don't last very long. 3-6 months tops. In my school, it lasts even less. I ensure that, because I won't let a liability hurt the pack. And Morgan is an absolute beast. This should... Yes, she is. This should bring us to the end of this amazing email. I apologize once again that you all had to deal with Paul's abhorrent reading skills and Kipper's mundane diatribes. Oh, and Kip.
Mundane, you asshole.
Hey, he's not wrong. Oh, and Kip, sick or not, you're going to die next weekend under test. I hope to see everyone at our team training session.
Except for me.
Yeah, well,
I'll be at work.
That's why you're going to die. Nope.
Why does he keep threatening me?
You have it coming?
I don't think I do.
Yeah.
I have the best intentions.
Maybe.
Some.
But no, I think that was a good point. If your instructor isn't ensuring a safe training environment, then you said you had another school down the road. Maybe try that one.
Yeah, check it out. Especially if it gets your kid in there quicker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you don't feel loyal to the place you're at, yeah, just go to the Gracie one. That way your kids can train. Both kids can train. Yeah, I think that's fine. Or try it out. Some schools have this thing about a Creonte. I think there's a special case to be made for that word to be legit, and usually that's these people spent a lot of time training me, and they're doing it for relatively free, and then I just switch gyms and I keep on doing that. You're kind of being a dick,
or you talk shit on the old
exactly. So, but switching gyms because it makes more financial sense, or it makes more family sense, better. Or fits you better,
whatever.
I've had a few people throughout my years do that. Be like, hey, at this gym, everybody's trying to be a world champion and they're killers, and that's not me. So they switch gyms because they're sick of getting hurt with people that are trying to be competitors. And that's fine. You're not a Creonte. You're not an asshole. You're not a
traitor.
Creonte means traitor, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you got to find the place that works best for you. Yeah, it's great for kids, and I would highly recommend do whatever it takes to get that great environment for your, at least for your kids to be in. Mm-hmm. You said your kid had autism.
Yes.
And I think this is the best sport.
We talked about that a long time ago.
We did, and it's I'm super happy that you got your child in this sport, because I don't think any other sport would be as good for him. I really don't. I think this is going to build an excellent level of confidence and ability, and just it's going to be great for him. So even if
I'm interested to know what kind of, like, where on the spectrum he fits. It's just one of those things I've learned about is autism. It intrigued me, and I would be interested to know if he was to the end of personal space is a bigger issue for him, or if it's just a social, issues or whatever. None of my damn business. So,
well, we talked about that where, what do you call it when you have an issue with something, so you get exposed more and more to it?
Exposure therapy or immersion.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Immersion. That's what the word I was trying to think of. But yeah, jiu-jitsu is good for that, because when you're immersed, Jesus. Here I'm trying to sound smart.
Fail.
Fail stand. Go ahead and take over, Kip.
So when
I'm just gonna drink a water.
When you immerse yourself in something, some other bad things, I have no clue where you're going.
It doesn't feel as bad. So if you're exposed to something over and over again, it's kind of like poison. Like if you get enough poison in little doses, then pretty soon you're immune to it. So you could become immune to having certain issues by being overly exposed
or learn to cope with them better.
Right.
Exactly. A lot of people, like me, obviously I don't think I'm on the autism spectrum, but I was not a touchy-feely person. I didn't really like being touched. I didn't like getting in people's personal space. So for me, like, I didn't hug people. Like, people would just hug me, and I was super awkward.
You just had your arms by your side going, make it stop.
You're touching me.
Get it off.
I could touch my daughters. I could touch, hug my wife and do those things. Touch my, that sounded bad. I could hug my daughters, hug my wife, be in a personal space and be really comfortable there. But other than that, no. So when I started jiu-jitsu, most of my older friends were like, what the fuck? Because I'm doing the opposite of that. Right. So exactly what you're saying. I basically made myself do something I knew I was uncomfortable with over and over and over and over, and drove into the one sport that's going to be the worst for that. And now, I hug people randomly at class because it's funny.
It is.
I like to hug Jordy when he's not looking.
He's so cute.
He thinks you're attacking, and I'm like, no, just grabbing because you're pretty. You're just so pretty.
You're beautiful, beautiful man. We love you.
Where the hell's he been?
I don't know. I'm sick of him being gone, though.
Yeah, right?
It's bullshit.
All right. Got anything else?
She did tell me to keep touching your foot. I've been reaching for it the entire podcast.
Yeah, you see where I'm sitting right now?
Yeah, I do.
I'm not even near my computer. I'm like, fuck you. Yeah. I saw that shit coming.
Sorry, Sarah. I tried. I really did. I failed. I failed you.
Yeah, and you're going to keep failing because I still don't like my feet. I don't like feet.
It's a damn pity.
Why? Are feet cool?
Yeah, feet are awesome, dude.
Yeah, no. Feet are ugly.
Yeah.
My wife has nice feet, and I don't like feet.
That's a shame.
I don't know why.
What are you going to do?
What are you doing on your phone?
Reading.
Oh, okay.
I was seeing if I missed anything on her email.
No.
That was about it. Just the feet touching.
Yeah, you're good, though.
I like when she said arsehole.
That was pretty good, too.
That was fun.
So, but thank you for the email.
Thank you for the email.
We pick out the ones like that.
It was
that we really like to talk about.
A pleasure and a joy to read. It was a fucking great email.
Fuck yeah.
If at me.
Fucky fuck. Fuck.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's enough.
Now I'm uncomfortable.
Now I'm uncomfortable. That didn't feel good.
Didn't feel right.
That didn't feel good at all. Moving on.
That should take us right to our sponsors.
Oh. Actually, I would like to propose a Kroyler's Corner for, Kroyler. Kids in jiu-jitsu, this is Grappling Dads Podcast.
Yes.
Clearly we got kids. We have people writing in about their kids, and they want to know about how to keep their kids interested. We've had emails like that. So I know, Kroyler, you don't have any kids. Your dad teaches the kids class. You're not very involved. However, you may or may not know, but if you can, write a Kroyler's Corner about how to keep your kids interested in jiu-jitsu for long term. Like, what are the things we can do? What can the coaches do? How can the coaches keep it lively? Because we have a lot of them listening to the show. Your thoughts and opinions on that. If you don't have your own thoughts and opinions on that because you don't have the kids class and you don't teach that, maybe somebody you know could do that for you. That'd be sweet. You have a big family, I hear.
Do you?
That's what I hear. That's the rumor, that there's a lot of Gracies around there that, and they all happen to do, jiu-jitsu.
It's true.
So yeah, if you don't want to do it, then maybe you could shout out to somebody else.
I'm sure they'll have some thoughts.
But I would like to know that because, my daughter sometimes is a bit on the struggle bus. She's been doing excellent lately. I think she's coming back around.
Well, you gave her a new toy to play with.
I did. She's doing excellent with.
Love the videos that you posted.
Oh yeah, they were great.
Those are good.
Oh yeah. If you don't follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, please do so. I posted a video of my daughter going through a sequence. Mm-hmm. And she's been doing really, really well. She's got more go-tos. She's not quite so single-minded.
Yeah, and she was. She was just getting... She was not single-minded. She was dual-minded. She wanted cross-collar and rear naked.
Yeah.
Jokes.
But if she couldn't get one of those, then
she kind of just laid back and chilled. Yep.
But now she's got a good sequence where she's getting pushed down anyway because she's smaller, so she'll pull a guard, go for the cross collar. If she gets it cool, if they defend it, they usually set up too high. I think I said all this on another podcast.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
But she goes through that sequence, and it's been really good for her. So she's in love with jiu-jitsu again.
Which is good. It's just that's a really good question.
But I would like more insight, I guess.
Yeah, because Sydney comes and goes. She'll go. She has her ebbs. It definitely ebbs and flows for her. Yep. It's great sometimes. Sometimes it's like I just don't want to go.
Yep.
Addie will just go every time. So she loves it.
But yeah, I would like insight onto that. Either from you, if possible, that'd be awesome. I would appreciate it. Or if you can get somebody else to do it that is more involved with kids and that's their shtick, if you will, then I would appreciate that as well.
It's probably his shtick. He's Kroyler.
He's Kroyler. He knows a lot about a lot.
He's got a cape, I heard.
Cape.
Some kind of superhero
on it.
Kroyler.
Anyway, that's my request.
Oh, you did it on here, huh?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
I thought it was,
He does critique immediately, so he will get the message.
Yeah, it was a grappling mom that was concerned about her children, so I figured it was a good time to bring that up before I forgot.
Yeah, once again, thanks for writing in. Love it. Keep it coming, guys. We love having them. And if you freaking make fun of us enough, evidently we'll read it.
Yeah, and Kroyler's a fan, and if you make fun of us well enough, you might even get a free private.
He's gonna run out of shit.
That's really funny.
So, but yeah, thanks again. What are those sponsors' names again? We have a few of them.
Get your tap tape.
I haven't heard from Mike. Has Mike been reaching out to you?
No.
The fuck, Mike?
You alive, bro? Brah.
Gets knocked out and falls off the planet.
No, exactly. He's healing. Poor dude. Yeah.
He's fine. I've been knocked out plenty of times. He's fine now.
Concussion never hurt nobody.
Lose a brain cell or 75. I don't know.
What you gonna do?
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Good tape. Love it.
It's
hey,
tape.
it was brought up on another podcast recently that Kroyler was on, and he did say, in fairness, that it was great tape.
He did. So you have
Kroyler
has told everyone he likes it.
Yeah, he paid for the shipping, so he must love it.
That was such a dickhead move.
That was great. Submission through mail.
That's funny.
Loving it.
So, but yeah, check it out. It's on Amazon. You can find it through Stuff We Like on our website, which is really bad because we don't have all our episodes up.
Yeah. Just, get on Amazon. And
but yeah, Amazon works really well. And make sure you review it. Check him out on Instagram. He's on there.
The reviews help. They help everybody. So if you're a fan of something, if something did you some good, our show, somebody else's show, get on and give a review.
Yeah, we like reviews too.
Oh, we love them. They're awesome.
They are wonderful.
Yep, get on the iTunes and the Stitcher podcast. Throw us a rating. 5 stars if possible.
I don't think Stitcher does that.
I think they do.
We still haven't checked.
I don't know how.
Yeah, you're slow.
It's amazing that we get any episode out.
No, I'm good.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm good. You're not.
No, I fixed the audio.
Yeah, fix the audio by fucking breaking it. So
whatever, it worked.
Yeah. So next up, we have Top Mount Apparel for us. We need to do some leads in. Do these before the show too.
We could,
because people need to hear about them.
They do.
Top Mount Apparel, great stuff, great mission he's on. He just invited a new combat veteran medic white belt into the fold.
Nice.
As part of the family. They're just he's
awesome.
Good. So very cool.
Fun shirts. They're funny. They're awesome.
They're good. Check them out.
I'm still waiting for my tacos and jiu-jitsu shirt to show up.
Yeah, I'm quite depressed.
Yeah,
don't have that.
I need that in my life. As do you.
Well, he got all excited because he thought we were going to come down for Morgan's fight back down to Oaklawn, Illinois, and he was mildly depressed when I was like, "Yeah, I'll be out of town."
Damn it.
So
that's right.
I'm sorry.
Leaving. It sucks.
Well, we'll see. Now my portion of the Grappling Dads compound might hinder that situation.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be tough because you're trying to close down a house.
Yeah.
It's
in a close vicinity to Paul.
Yeah. Right next door.
I can actually see it from where I'm standing.
You're looking at your future house.
I'm looking at my future house. It's great. So yes, everyone, Paul and Kip are going to live within 10 feet of each other.
I see no potential problems at all, people. No potential problems at all.
This could not end well.
No. Well, I mean, we already hate each other. What's the worst could happen?
Can't get worse, can it?
Can't get worse. I mean,
murder.
Yeah, we could. I could waterboard you with gasoline towels. I could do that.
Yeah, that's valid. Yeah. I could drown you in my pool.
Oh, yeah, totally. I can't swim that good.
Yeah, perfect.
You are more athletic than I am.
Got rid of Paul.
Yeah, armbar ain't going to do me shit good in the deep end.
No, it is not. Evidently, Paul wants to cut down a bunch of trees in my new backyard.
Yeah, I'm already like, dude, can I cut down the tree so I have a little better yard to look at? Is that cool? He's like, I ain't doing it.
Exactly. Give a fuck what you do back there.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm worried about the pool. You can worry about the weeds.
Yeah, my pool's going to be my concentration. Maybe the hot tub.
Maybe the hot tub. But yeah, get on topmount.com. Do we still have the code?
GD10.
GD10, people. Get yourself.
At checkout. If it's not valid anymore, it's because he doesn't like us.
Right. Yeah, let us know. Yeah. The Dads, grapplingdads.com.
It's good to know.
If you are in the West Michigan area and you have children or not, come in to Black Line Jiu-Jitsu.
Love our gym. Love our coach, Chad Pomeroy.
Always looking to get new people in there. And we keep on getting them, and we love it. I wish I was a better person, and I would help you out more, but sorry about your luck.
Everyone hates me.
Yeah. But no, the kids class is awesome. So bring the kids in.
Always expanding. He's got new ones coming out if you guys are looking for summer programs, he's going to have a summer program. What time does that start?
What time does that start? I think it's at 11. Mondays and Wednesdays at 11 a.m.
I don't know.
Let's check into that real quick.
Yeah. It's going to be Monday and Wednesday, 10 to 10:45 kids class.
Oh, 10 to 10:45.
Yeah. No, that's the adult class.
Oh, that's the adult class.
Yeah, kids class is 11 to 11:45.
Gotcha. Well, there you go. Kids class 11 to 11:45.
Black Line Jiu-Jitsu, 701.
Get your grapple
68th Street. Check it out.
Do it.
There's going to be a Tractor Supply near us.
Oh, yeah.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, when you're done rolling, you can go buy some tractor supplies. And then, get bored there, you can go to the dollar store.
The dollar store. That's a hot spot.
How fun is that, right? Oh, we got Fit Body Boot Camp right next door.
Yeah, if you want a really annoying dude with a microphone up to his side of his head, boom, go there.
And you want to work out to... Enjoy
Come
that.
on, everybody! Sorry.
Yeah.
Sounds ridiculous from the outside looking in.
Yeah.
Sure, it's great for everyone.
But hey, everybody's got their thing.
Heck yeah, get fit.
This is a judgment-free zone. Clearly.
That's complete bullshit.
No,
I judge shit by accident. But yeah, Black Line's awesome. Come check us out. And you get to beat up Paul and I.
For shizzle.
Always fun.
Easily and handedly.
Yes.
So if you are looking for private lessons, you're looking for another gym in Indiana, Elkhart area.
Or if you're just anywhere near there. Right.
Or if you want to, do a seminar for your own personal school, look up Kroyler, for sure. KroylerGracieJujitsu.com. Again, listen to the podcast on The Great Northeast BJJ podcast, and listen to him and Marcio Stambowski on the latest episode. It's a BJJ in Paradise episode.
Correct.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Yep.
They did 3 main interviews. Yep. That was the last one.
Yep. So
best was for last.
Yep. So if you want to kind of get an idea of who he is, he was on episode, I want to say 30. Our episode, right? 38. What episode was it? Help me out, bro.
Which one? On ours?
Yeah, the one where he was a guest here.
I don't know.
Anyway, well, listen.
That was a long fucking time ago.
It was a long time ago. It was like a year ago.
He needs to come back.
He does. Come back,
when does he want to come back?
I don't know.
Kroyler. Let us know.
Yeah.
You always seem to allude that you're coming back on the show, but then he kind of will turn that back on me for not showing up.
Ooh.
Down there.
Yeah.
That's an issue.
He'll probably come here on a day that you have to
We
work
don't
anyway.
travel well, though.
Dude, you know how hard
this
it is
fucking
to
thing does not travel well.
Ripping down this damn podcast moving is a pain in the ass.
We haven't even put it back together from the fucking last trip.
Dude, it's still tore up. It looked so good. Now it's like a big
Those
hot
two,
mess.
the extra 2 guest mics aren't even plugged in.
Yeah, one of them doesn't work anymore, and one of them's not.
Morgan
Come on.
broke our wire. She's a savage even on the podcast.
She is a full-time savage. Oh, windsurf fight coming up.
June 23rd.
June 23rd. She has a fight in Chicago. Where in Chicago is it?
It's the same place, Oaklawn Pavilion. Yep, same place we were before. Check it out. It's I think it's another grappling games. I'm not sure.
I think the weekend after that, Jamal Hill is fighting for the title, the 205-pound title.
It's not the same day?
I thought it was the next weekend.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I love how we start talking about things that we're not.
We could write them down before the show, but it takes a little bit of the fun out, the spontaneity of it. It's just gone.
You mean the falling on our fucking face part?
Yeah, people like that. They're like, hey, if they can do it, anybody can do it.
These guys are wicked inept at things.
See, we could teach people how to do their own podcast. See, it's not that hard. You don't have to do or know anything, clearly.
Everything by feel?
Exactly.
Yeah, it is June 23rd for Morgan's fight. It's a nice super fight pro fight again. And then we have Jim.
Hey, if you buy tickets, I think you can put a fighter down. So
yeah. If you're going to buy tickets, go for Morgan. It just shows that, she's invested in there. They have to sell a certain amount of tickets.
Yeah.
She will because she has a lot of support. But any extra support would be well appreciated.
For sure.
Quite proud of that. So, when's Jamal's fight? Let's see, guys. This dude didn't say on his own site. You son of a bitch.
Really? He didn't post it himself?
Looks good, though. He's got a good picture. So, of his last fight that he won.
Nice.
So.
Is it of the guy that he had the X pack on his head on the stretcher?
I don't know why he doesn't. He should use that as shit.
He should use that as a promo pic.
He really should.
The guy that he ruined.
Hey, this guy's totally in the hospital because of me. I don't think I'll never be able to say that.
Can you do like a promo gif of the guy crawling towards him on the mat? Because that would be good too.
Butt Scooter, June 30th it is.
The following weekend.
Yep, the following weekend he's there.
See?
So Deltaplex in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
They
do a pretty good job. I mean, it
actually good.
flows pretty well. The seats are there isn't really a bad seat there. You can see from pretty much every damn seat. We were pretty high last time compared to the first trip because of a lot more people. Yep. And it was freaking packed, man. But you could still see great.
Yeah, it always starts late though. That's the one issue they got. They
are
don't
not on
start
time.
Yeah.
But they clipped through a lot of fights last time. At least it wasn't like 2 a.m. like it was the time before.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of staying power.
Nope.
But he's fighting for a title, man. I love it.
Dude, that's awesome.
So, yeah, and I think he's been doing some MMA fighting stuff, training, and leading a class on Saturdays, giving back to the gym. So come check us out on Saturdays.
I won't be there.
Nor will I.
But enjoy if that's your thing.
Don't punch me in the face.
Hell no.
So... But I think I think that's covered. I think our sponsors are great. We appreciate everybody out there. Check us out on, like we said, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We love being out there. We love sharing our dumbass thoughts with all of you. And
subscribe and all that kind of fun stuff.
We put out content. It's not going to be boring. We're going to put something out. Hopefully it's interesting.
When he said it's not going to be boring, he put up air quotes. I'm not sure what that meant.
It seems offensive to me. Yeah, Paul does a lot of the posting. By a lot, I mean all. Well, 99.9%. Yeah. I do something. I throw something out occasionally.
Yeah, like if you're grilling, you'd be like, hey, Grappling Dad Grilling.
Yeah, look, I'm making steaks. No one cares.
They look delicious.
They were good. But keep up the support. We really appreciate it. The more we grow, the better we're going to be. And we can't be better with all you guys.
Yeah, we 100% appreciate the support.
Yeah.
Big time.
Damn it. Thanks, Kroyler.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Could you guys hear the eye rolls?
Pale. Friend.
He is a friend. He won't admit it, though.
No.
And I think that bugs him, so I'm just going to call him a friend that much more.
You're my best friend.
You're such a good friend to us. But I need a nap.
I do too.
All right, everyone.
See ya.
Love you.
Bye.